Hello everyone and welcome to the second round of ARL Tier 1 in its fourth season. We are here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China, where we are hosting the Chinese Grand Prix, of course. We've had 3 races already this weekend, but for the fourth one, once again joined by Feta Cheese, who I think is currently inviting Polo God back to the session. But hello Feta, how are you?
Hey Milo, it's great to have you back again here. Yeah, it's great. Like I said, it's great to be back here again. For the Chinese Grand Prix, last race of the race weekend, was action packed, about tears. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how the action unfolds, then to top off this race weekend.
Absolutely, another Sunday, of course. Our exclusive race to the Sundays. Always an exciting prospect. Thank you to the bot for pinging me and letting us know we are live. It's great to have your company, everyone that's joining us. Obviously, last week we had the Bahrain Grand Prix. It was won by Jack. Admittedly, very lucky because of he pit for, well, once he pit for to get rid of the softs, he had the puncture, but accidentally went onto the mediums. He was saved by the late race safety car and cruised to the finish, even after all sorts of mayhem. Behind him in second place, it was F1 driver from outside of the top 10 for Alfa Romeo, and joining him on the podium, FRA LMG. One McLaren on the podium, could have been another. Pluto was got into a collision with just Sade. Oh, there's some traffic here while I'm on board with Jack, but shouldn't be a problem. These tier 1 drivers are well brained enough usually to not to get in each other's way. Maybe that will be proven wrong.
Yeah. Pluto again, just really unlucky there. Really controversial that incident was. Hopefully, no controversial incidents here. Hopefully it's a bit cleaner than Bahrain. Usually it was just turn 1, which is a mess. Lap 1 was a mess. Hopefully it's really clean and we see a lot of battles unfold during this. How many laps is it? This race?
26.
26
28.
lap race.
28.
Oh, 28 lap race.
28.
Yes.
Oh shit! I've got the stream on a bit loud. Sorry. Yeah, I'm reading the chat today.
Yep.
So if anyone has any predictions, well, we're in these 13 minutes of qualifying, bit extra with, of course, the timing glitch. I'm well aware that it takes others a bit longer to load in. But firstly, I would like to talk about last season here at the Chinese Grand Prix and qualifying. It was quite an interesting qualifying, actually, because the top 3, V2 Combat was on pole in his first start, ahead of Nathan Aitken, also in his first start, and they were joined in the top 3 by Kagoda. So, yeah, that was a very good qualifying last season, albeit with the strategy difference. It might not be too much of a strategy difference this time around, but ultimately the race went on to have Nathan Aitken winning the race of F1 driver and GSR Pluto. So, Pluto, the exact 2 first and second races as we had last season. Maybe Pluto can bump it up again today and keep his record up for starting a season well, albeit he couldn't complete the job last time after the collision. Feta, last season then, what do you make of the race and the results in both qualifying and the race?
For last season?
Yeah.
Sorry. I wasn't there. I didn't join the season. I haven't joined the season yet then. So I don't really know.
Okay, well,
yeah,
I'm going too far back in time. It was a long time ago, to be fair. It's like 5 months ago now. And time really does fly. But you did see this week, I hope. So, Tier 4 then, it all kicked off on Friday. Much cleaner race, which
really
was great to see. It was CJ winning the race, his first win in ARL, and that was 1/10 ahead, ultimately, of Shazzy in P2. I hope I've said that right. And then it was GSR Grosjean in 3rd place. Not a Haas 1-2. They were so anticipating after the great qualifying. Snapped up by CJ. And it was also a first race win in Tier 3 for LSJ Rundle. He was joined on the podium by Vapor Callum, I should say now, and Utah Elephant. So, a popular podium there. McLaren, Racing Point and Haas, 3 different teams. And in Tier 2 as well, 3 different teams Warman and Atlantis, who both raced today as reserves. They were battling long and hard. They were really not separated by much as the race went on. And Matty joined them on the podium as well. There was a controversial collision between Tripod and Frutico's Alarm as well, which is being dealt with. Penalties yet to be released, but thankfully the Tier 4 and Tier 3 ones are. So a lot more productive weekend, I guess, which a little bit of peace of mind for this one. Let's enjoy Tier 1 and see what it has to offer.
Yeah, can I just quickly say, wow, look at the top 3, separated by less than a tenth. Well, yeah, a tenth, really. Kyle is a surprising one. In third place, a 29.2, I think already faster than Tier 2 both time, which is interesting.
Tier 2 was pretty close as well.
Yeah,
so...
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Only 4 drivers haven't set a lap time yet, which that V2 Combat's the only one on a lap right now. The track is pretty clear right now. I think people are gonna try to go for the last 2 laps of this session. This session has gone really quickly.
It has, and Raptor just wanted me to mention his 2 points. I didn't actually know about that, considering I run ABS at the same time.
Yep.
So I wasn't really too sure, but if he really did get 2 points,
Congratulations.
I had no idea about that until now. Well done, Raptor.
Woo,
well
go
done.
Raptor.
It sounds sarcastic, but we're happy.
Sorry, I'm not sarcastic, Raptor. I'm actually rooting for you. Yeah, I think Polo's still not in yet. He's still in the pits, hasn't set a lap time yet. Does he have a qualifying ban or anything? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's not out. What the? Oh, that is Combat.
Up to second, last season's pole sitter, half a tenth off Jack.
Really great stuff from him.
Like a very good lap. He's delivered, and it's provisional front row at the moment. Also on a lap, Super Warman now as well. A lot of drivers starting to come out for out laps, but relatively spaced out. Unlike the carnage that was Tier 2 Bahrain, which I still don't know how that didn't end up in any sort of collisions on the out laps.
Yep. Yeah, it's Tier 1, so they should probably have more brain cells.
We're not that bad in Tier 2, come on.
I'm joking, it's a joke. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2.
Just a few, okay.
Yeah.
Super Warman then.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see Warman's lap, see where he goes on, if he improves on his Tier 2 pole time.
Yeah, for sure, because we know what he can do now, delivering in qualifying, delivering in the race. He's got the opportunity today to step up in TRT Danny's
Racing
vacant spot for today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks up a bit.
The rotation. Oh, but the wheel spin, struggled to get the power down there. Now into the final corner, kicks up some dirt, round the final corner. First time I've actually got to really speak on a lap, and it's P8 for Super Warman. Polo God's back online now, I've seen the notification, so if you want to invite him back, in time's right, feel free. Order as it stands then, with 7.5 minutes to go, it's Jack ahead of V2 Combat and FRA LMG. He's 1,000th ahead of Kyle SO2. More laps starting to begin now. GSR Pluto in 5th place. He is about to complete his lap soon, so we'll watch him. Brute Gorgon is starting his lap. This is GSR Pluto, and goes up to provisional pole.
Almost in the 28.
129 zeros.
Almost
Close
to
the 28,
yeah.
Absolutely.
That is John, I think. Yeah, no, that's Jab. Jab up to 4th place, 29.2.
I think we've got an AlphaTauri.
Kagoda
start their lap in his Kagoda. That's a McLaren in the background. That is going to be LMG, who also goes to first.
Now.
And it's a 128.889, and it's a provisional McLaren front row lockout. TRT Immortal is left the session as well.
Oh my, Sam Cole, 29.5.
Jack, round the final corner. 128.6, but it was invalidated. It's an invalidated 128.6. GSR aid up to second place,
Oh my, this is
28.9.
interesting.
These are great
This is
qualifying.
getting interesting, yeah.
Absolutely.
That is TacX, I think. No, TacX is going to the pits. Great stuff.
Who have we got around the final corner? John. I think someone else has crossed the line before him. But John goes into 9th in his Ferrari that he still knows and loves. He's reserving for the absence aid today, and
Kyle,
what an opportunity it is for him.
3rd place, 29.
And Kyle third,
Oh
J
my.
second. Positions chopping and changing all the time.
It's Brute Gorgon. Yep. Oh no, sorry, V2. Wait, no, yeah, Brute, sorry. 29.6 from Brute.
Let's just have a look at the leader gap. Very, very close, especially in the top 3. Just a 10th within those 3. Jack's 6th at the moment. If we flash back to F2, he certainly had a poor qualifying. He could only manage 9th in that, and hopefully that's not a permanent dip for F1 as well. Immortal is back in the session. Great to see. He's got another run out in the Mercedes today, as he still aims high. No, he wasn't confirmed as a full-time driver, although he wanted it, but he's got 2 runs out in that Mercedes so far this season.
Yeah, not everyone just going on their in laps now, going to pits now. What is Jack doing there?
I think he's out of fuel. Yeah, certainly is. Makes it into the pit lane.
Atlantis is no. Oh my god! Everyone just in the pits.
We'll see them out again soon. At least everyone's make it into the pit lane better than what Adam Fav did yesterday. I had a great view of when he missed the pit lane, went into the final corner, and then realised. So he turned around, went the other way, and then went into the pits. Slightly amusing, and well, Kogoda, he's had a busy weekend. 24 hours of Daytona. Another driver that has been doing the 24 hours of Daytona. LSJ Rundle, he won in Tier 3, but unfortunately his team were ground to a halt, basically, after suffering suspension damage, I believe. So, well done to our drivers in ARL that have participated in some form or another in the 24 hours of Daytona this week on iRacing. It's great to see drivers that are engaged in other sorts of sim racing as well, not just F1 leagues, which we all know and love sometimes. But V2 Combat is on another lap. He has just gone back to second place, and that is 400ths, yeah, of a second behind LMG. He is really competitive, last season's pole sitter, and it wasn't just a one-off. China, we might just have ourselves a new master, but when you get back into the pit lane and complete another flyer. Drivers on outlap now, Pluto, Tax, and F1 driver. Everyone has so far committed to the softs for qualifying, and that shouldn't change at this stage. Soft hards, definitely, but of course, safety cars. We saw a lot of self-inflicted crashes. Some self-inflicted crashes in Tier 2, but ultimately they only seem to want to throw us out virtuals as always. But maybe we'll have the luxury of Bahrain when we have that fairly late safety car. That always changes things in Tier 1.
We're starting a lap now, so is TACX starting a lap. No one really
So the higher ranked of the two.
Yeah, both Mercedes are. Oh, so many people going out now. Oh no, this is gonna be a full train. Look at the pits.
It is indeed, but
Oh.
Pluto's done the smart thing, Tax has done the smart thing, and started their lap nice and early. They won't reach any traffic. They're on their final run now.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't really catch how much he was up by. My bad.
That is a huge train. LMG also going out now into the pits.
Pluto, second sector split. He is matching pretty much. His lap time so far. And he's only 2/10 off provisional pole at the moment. That is the benchmark, a 1:28.8 set by LMG. Had a V2 Combat and such J25. Tax there in the distance, now braking for the hairpin. We'll watch him because he didn't have a great qualifying last time, nor a particularly great race.
Yeah. Can he make it at McLaren 1 too? Is that the main question?
Taxed across the line first, goes 15th fastest. Let's go to Pluto very quickly. Crosses the line, goes 5th fastest. That's as high as Pluto can manage at the moment, but still a great effort from the McLaren driver. We have Super Warman on a lap now. F1 driver has started as well, but also aborted. So I think it's just Warman at the moment who is on a lap. So we'll give him some focus in the Racing Point. The Tier 2 winner from yesterday for Williams. Tax is now retired from the session. Back-to-back wins so far in Tier 2, of course, for Warman. Oh, and he's drifted.
Oh, yeah, he just gave up. Oh, he's in the middle of the track.
Unsurprisingly, he puts it in the wall. I think that'll be okay. The racing line's off to the right there.
Just Warman being Warman. I'm joking.
Good effort, though. 13th at the moment.
Oh, LMG invalidated. I think that's this and next lap. So
it is.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky guy. Yeah.
Who can capitalise then? We know our provisional pole sitter can't improve on their lap. GSR ADEF1, good first sector. Pluto on an in-lap, of course. Such J in the middle sector now. As we focus our eyes, okay, speech. F1 driver retires in the pit lane. Kyle SO2 as well, who's had a brilliant qualifying so far. Jack improving in the first sector. We'll have the first drivers to come around the final corner soon. I think the first one is going to be an Alfa Romeo of Atlantis J20. Failed to win so far in the first 2 races of the season. What can he do here in Tier 1 qualifying? Ninth place for Atlantis. Very good effort.
Yeah, impressive.
I think we have a Ferrari around the final corner.
Invalidated.
John. Yeah, invalidated. My bad. And
Immortals.
then we have a Mercedes. It's Immortal 6.
Oh.
And then we have... That's Polo got to the top. He was disconnected for most of qualifying.
There's still Jack
I think we've
there.
got another Mercedes of Sam Cole, 11th. And then we have a Red Bull of FRA Cobra. Such can improve. Cobra can to 12th.
All eyes on Jack now, going through the hairpin. The best things that he can, going through the final corner, breaking the 50-meter zone. Make sure he doesn't invalidate here. Ooh, takes it quite safe. Can he get pole position? Yes, he can! He beats Polo God by 10 hundredths.
Jab third. Great qualifying from Jab.
Yeah, and LMG could not improve there. He invalidated. Poor guy. Combat.
V2 Combat is still on a lap. He managed to get it out for another one. Into the final corner. That might be invalidated. Small kick of oversteer. Yeah. Doesn't improve his position. That might have cost him a position, that final corner. And that is your qualifying. Jack had a Polo got ahead of Jab in third. LMG invalidated his final lap before it even begun. V2 Combat in 5th. Aid in 6th. Such J in 7th. Had a Pluto, Immortal and Kyle SO2 rounding off the top 10. Then Brute Gorgon, Sam Cole, FRA Cobra, Atlantis J20 and John 15th. And yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised Apollo though. 2nd place after a dreadful Bahrain race.
He didn't even have a lap before that. So this may be a really fun battle if Polo God still has more to give ahead of this race. 7/10 there, just in the top 14. But someone who did have a poor qualifying, F1 driver 16th, and then Super Warman Tax again down there, and Kagoda. I know he's had a busy weekend, so you can't really fault him for 19th. But yeah, that is qualifying. Who surprised you the most?
First of all, on the highs is Polo and Jab. Yeah, Jab, surprisingly, a 10th off of Jack in 3rd place. That is really impressive for the Ferrari driver. Last season, he was almost like top 10. Not that much, but starting on the second row of the grid, that is really impressive stuff. Ferrari are really gonna be happy about that. But hopefully he can translate to a well result in the race. Mm, yeah.
Fingers crossed for him. Jab isn't... Well, obviously we started seeing that pace in pre-season, and it kind of got going again in Bahrain. It was a good lap he set. And now, to be recognised as being in the top 3, that is great from Jab, and I can't wait to see what he has to offer in the race. 30 seconds until we get going for the formation lap, which I always have PTSD of when I set up the lobby. Did I actually put it on? It stresses me out, this 30 seconds, honestly. But I'll be happy to hear chat's predictions. Okay, thanks, Adam. Why is Megatron commentating? If you're talking about Feta, Feta's a lovely guy, but he might be talking about me, but sure. Megatron. What's that all about? Jab said he lost 3/10 in the hairpin. Says Ryan S522. If he did, if that is the case, and if that's not exaggeration, then I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, there is a formation lap. I'm not stupid. Practice starts
It was
underway then.
Jab?
Jab.
Oh, Jab.
Might have
Okay.
said Jack. Nathan says, should I say, busy Gorgon. Big crash off the start. There hasn't been too much of that during this. And seeing as China turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 is all just a constant right-hander into a tiny little left, downhill, it's surprising that we haven't had more crashes, so, well, might be the day it changes after these famous last words. But Feta, I'm going to let you start, seeing as I'm waffling, with your 3 favourites for this one.
Favorites? Oh, it's so hard to say. I mean,
know it
there's so much
is.
competition. And like at this one, I have to guess. Combat could be a strong one if he doesn't bottle it. I think Jack's gonna run away with it. Polo's gonna stick behind him, but the McLarens could also be somewhat of a surprise to them if there's a lucky safety car or anything, or if they just manage to pass people. Yeah, and on strategy-wise, Brute Gorgon on the hards, starting 11th.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't see the same thing with Tripod and Waman battle for the lead. Hopefully Gorgon doesn't battle Jack enough to the point where he loses time. Sam, Cobra, yeah, everyone outside the top 10 hards or mediums. Atlantis and John both also on hards, and TACX 18th on hards. So the hards are really going to be people to look forward to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the final corner already, but yeah, it's a good thing you bring up the strategy there, because I almost forgot. Tripod, of course, on Warman and Atlantis, when they were chasing him down late on, when Tripod was on the hards, he kind of got in the way a little bit, so it's good that you mentioned the strategy and how that will affect the racing and the order. Drivers forming up then. I think you've summarised your predictions pretty well. And we're about to get underway here with Jack and Polo God on the front row. It's a familiar sight nowadays. But can Polo God finally get after that win? It was a shambles when he got 81 seconds of penalties last week.
Oh, well, that's lights out. Wow, it's really taking a long time.
Hello? Oh dear. Oh, there's the overtake.
There you
These
go.
are the revs. Lights out, and away we go here in Shanghai. Good getaway from Jack. As does Polo God get a good start. He's going to be alongside Jack into turn 1. Has the inside line, takes the lead, but Jack's comes storming around the outside. There's a McLaren on the inside of LMG, side by side as well. Polo God and Jack wheel to wheel into turn 3. Absolutely brilliant stuff on the opening lap. And Polo God just has to yield to Jack. It would have been a great opportunity to get into the lead early on. There's been a crash. It's featured Combat, who is around, but nothing major by the looks of it. But Jack runs in wide. There's Jab and LMG behind as well. Polo God still piling on the pressure on this opening lap.
It's surprisingly... Oh, both Renaults are gone!
Oh, VSC for the Renaults.
Oh, we were just getting to see the action. Just everyone was side by side. It was incredible. It really was. Oh, that is a bummer.
Sadly, it has come to a halt. Yellow flags, no overtaking. We should get going soon. It should be a very interesting restart. One thing about a VSC on the opening lap is that the leader likes to back everyone up. Everyone's very positive on their delta. There's no real worry, and we can get started soon.
Yeah, positions gained. Pluto has gained 3 positions. I think that was from overtaking someone and also Brugorgan and Combat. Yeah, Combat and the Renaults. Both Renaults are 2 losers. Brute losing 7 and V2 losing 14. Yeah, other than that, just everyone outside the top 10 gained a position from that. We're gonna get closer racing soon. There you go.
There we go, green on the start of lap 2. Here comes Polo God. What a restart from him. He's going to pull alongside for the second time in 2 laps. Polo God now looking for the over and under, to be honest, with this Chinatown 1. Nothing achieved on this occasion, but there's still 27 more laps to go.
Yeah, you can tell Polo is just wanting to overtake Jack every single corner, every single lap.
And there's the train. There's the angle that you want to see. Sam Cole, the highest medium runner now, by the way. He, theoretically, bar any incidents, will take the lead of this race once all of the soft runners make their very early pit stop in this one.
Yeah, lap 7, I believe, and then mediums it's lap 15, and hards it's lap 20. So, yeah.
Sounds about right if you're wanting to stretch them to their full potential. We've got a battle, F1 driver and Atlantis in the 2 Alfa Romeos for today.
Yeah, there's a battle brewing between Kyle and Such for the in 8th. Oh.
There is indeed. Current Racing Point driver on former Racing Point driver. Kyle Lester gets the move done, but Such J all the way around the outside. I didn't really see a gap there, to be honest. But it was aggressive, wasn't it? The 2 Alfa Romeos side by side. Small contact there as Atlantis just weaves off to the left there. But they've swapped positions once more. F1 driver, small weaving as well.
Yeah, maybe he thinks that maybe Atlantis gave him the position. I don't know. Some communication there between the 2 alphas.
Not sure, but F1 driver, with the absence of Chile as well, we don't know when or why that could be. But yeah, I'll keep quiet. But yeah, he's got Atlantis in for his teammate today, and I'm sure he's wanting to make it very clear. Just sit back, don't mess, and just get on with our own races. Different strategies as well, so that's fair enough. And once again, cheers to Adam Fav, who also calls Feta the Megatron. So if you've got any response to that, go ahead now.
The Twitch glitch thing where my mic is just just a big train, really.
People used to think it was my fault. But anyway, LMG is close to Jab here. Has the DRS. Jab does not. Jab stays in the middle of the track. LMG fakes to the right, fakes to the left, goes to the right, sorry. The inside line for the hairpin. Heavy braking zone.
He pushes him wide.
Squeezes him out wide. But I think there was contact there with the front right and the rear left of both cars. And through goes LMG. Nothing too bad in that. But yeah, we have a penalty for Super Warman early on here as there is a battle for P15. Warman goes wide. Tax goes wide. Now Tax in the slipstream of DRS. Yeah, everyone's going wide. The high fuel, tricky tyres, especially the mediums and hards. Very close to the back of him.
Yeah. China, especially in this league, never fails to disappoint on the action. There's surprisingly really good, clean racing in this track, and it shows.
Yeah, one person looking to participate in some racing now is V2 Combat. He has got to navigate through the fields. He was around on lap 1. Didn't really catch too much of it. But there's work to be done now on the soft tyres as well. So not an ideal strategy for going along. Oh, V2 Combat down the inside. It was not going to work, my friend. Late move on Kagoda. Very sudden. Caught himself out more than Kagoda. He half spun and the beginning of the hard work is undone. And now he's got to try all over again. 3/10 between the race lead. Polo God on the back of Jack runs a little bit wide. Might get a warning for that. We'll check a bit later on into the race with the warning situation. Only one driver with a penalty and that's Super Warman.
Jack got a warning on the first lap. Okay. Oh, a lot of
with the way
people,
these two racing.
Yeah, a lot of people have warnings. So it looks like right now the whole top 10 has warnings, except for top 8. Top 8, everyone has warnings. It could be collisions, it could be corner cutting. I don't know.
It's very easy at China to, at the final corner with the high fuel, like I said, and the colder, harder tyres, to just run wide there and pick up warnings early on. So it's important. Stay on your A game for the rest of the race because penalties are very, very costly, especially when not many get picked up. Such J, 2/10 behind Kyle, but has run wide. This gives Sam Cole an opportunity to overtake. It looked like for a second he could be after Kyle, but no. He's got to look at the back of the Mercedes now, Such J 25, and he's down to 10th place. Not a brilliant start, but at least it's better than what he had last week. It's Brute Gorgon around.
Yeah. Poor guy. That's 2 times. Oh. LMG! Did you see that?
Oh, early pit stop.
Did you
No, I didn't see it.
He crashed into the pit lane barrier. Oh, that is... I don't think he got front wing damage. No, he didn't. I don't think so. So, really lucky from him. I think he's wanting to make the...
More soft.
Undercut.
That is more soft. He's going for the 2-stop, I assume.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting for
I assume. That's definite. You can't go soft.
Yep, he's gonna have to pit one more time.
Well then, this should be fun. Still for the race lead, 4/10.
Yeah, Polo and Jack
holding on to the back of Jack nicely. He's got about half the ERS though, so I'm sure he'd want to improve on that front.
Yeah, and you see Pluto here catching Dab. Maybe we would want to overtake him on the straight here. Both users.
Sam Cole and Kyle, sorry.
Yep.
Sam Cole ahead of Kyle. FRA Cobra ahead of Kyle. Kyle has lost 2 positions in the space of 1 corner, where it's very, very difficult to overtake. But Kyle's going to come back at FRA Cobra. There's a small weave there from Immortal, and as this DRS train develops, Kyle to the inside of the Red Bull.
Sam going on the inside of Immortal as well.
Sam on the inside of Immortal. Small oversteer in the background there from Cobra. Polo God pits. He's going for the undercut. We also have Jab, Pluto, Aid into the pit lane as well. Immortal. There's been a spin. Cobra at the final corner. He might have missed the pit lane. There might have been contact. He was the first Red Bull.
Oh. Yeah, I want to see where LMG goes. He's been on the soft, so he may pass
B2
Polo.
Combat's left the session. If you could get him back in.
Yep, I'm going back in. LMG
Such J went onto the hards a lap before. Such J, around the outside of Pluto, and he made up a lot of positions. He's now fighting Pluto wheel to wheel there. Very good racing, considering they were coming out of the pit lane. Such J made the positions, couldn't get past Pluto there. Absolutely neck and neck on the pit exit. Watch out for Polo God, because he has the undercut now on Jack, which should get him out in front of the Williams, considering how Such J has gone with his undercut. But Aid is on the back of him now.
Bigger products train.
It's good to see.
Yeah, there's a train going on between John in 4th and Tactics 9th. So it'll be interesting who... Oh, looks like Cobra's going on.
John runs wide.
John makes a little bit of a mistake.
Jack's into the pit.
Oh.
These guys won't be pitting because of the mediums and hards. Between them there's a spell, there's a half spin for Warman. Okay, let's watch Jack and let's watch Polo God, because this might be close. Jack is leaving the pit lane now. He's got the final pit box, of course. LMG could take the lead.
Yep,
the net lead, of course, with the softs. But it's Polo God versus Jack. They're side by side. Oh, but no. Polo God gets in front of the Williams, and his undercut is successful.
That was, wow, a good strategy call from Polo there.
It was indeed. The intervals have decided to break, but I'm fully aware that we've got a train here.
Yeah. John makes
from
a little
3rd
mistake.
on back to about 8th place here. They'll have LMG on the back of them soon. Atlantis chasing down John. We've got a yellow flag. It's Jack. Is it Jack? I think it is Jack. He's now inside of Pluto.
Oh?
Something has happened with Jack. He has lost time. He's now fighting with Pluto. I'm not sure what has happened there.
I don't know.
It came out of nowhere, but look at the train. Now Pluto on Jack. Jack moves back to the racing line. Pluto won't be too desperate with this move, I'm sure, but he's gaining quite a lot down the straight. No, doesn't make a move, just makes him think about it though. He locks up, goes wide, Jack. Yeah.
Gets a better exit here. No, yeah, Jack pulls away. He's pulling away, and Polo, provisional lead now. Yeah, he's gaining time on Jack. Jack lost a bit of time there battling with Pluto.
And that will continue, I think, with the way Jack's running at the moment after that lockup and all of the pressure he's got behind him.
Yeah. Oh! I'm doing spun.
This race has changed since the round of pit stops. And with the way the trains are going, we could yet see the likes of Sam Cole, F1 driver, get back into the thick of things soon as well. Oh, Kagoda and John are going side by side here. This is a battle for it's currently P6. Kagoda can't quite pull ahead, but he's got the braking zone to make the move.
Oh, looks like John
wheel
has
to wheel there on the exit. Well held from John.
They're still going side by side. John gets the inside.
Oh,
it's
he's
really
committed. He's committed.
Oh my god.
Kagoda. Wow.
Yeah.
It looked like he was certain to spin, but he holds it.
It was really awkward between them both. Not fully committed.
Now John under pressure from Tax, who once again starts on the hards.
Yeah, both people started on the hard. They're gonna go really long.
In terms of retirements, none. In terms of safety cars and virtual safety cars, we've had the one VSC on lap 1 after something involved both Renaults.
Yeah, the train is starting to separate now.
Is indeed, but Tax, or sorry, it should be Kagoda on Tax, I should be saying, but Tax is also gaining on John John. We could see a 2-in-1 here potentially, but Tax is at the inside of John John. John John leaves the room once more. Kagoda there in the background as well, biding his time into the final corner. John John still fights his way back in front. Tax has lots of ERS, and with the DRS as well, he is going to make an easy pass here to go up into 6th place.
Yep.
Time penalty for A's.
Yeah, you don't really see a lot of overtakes there in that straight. Really great stuff from Tax, but Johnson is still really behind him.
It's all about the exit there.
There's the battle also between F1 driver and Sam. F1 driver is pulling on Sam a lot.
Yeah, there is. It's been a bit quiet, and I'm sure it's just strategical because of the way they're running so nicely on the medium tyres. And they'll be hoping for a nice clean pit stop and let all of the rest of the train do their thing. So yeah, these two running really nicely in first and second at the moment.
Yeah, both Renaults are still 18 to 90s, never given up. They've never given up, though, not even a retirement. It looks like F1 driver's pulling on Sam Cole here. This is for
hello. As soon as I say that.
Yeah, really easy overtake from F1 driver. Who's going to break latest, though? It looks
Sam
like Sam
fights
Cole's
back.
squeezing on the gap. Oh, yeah, easy move from F1 driver.
As soon as I say nothing's really happened, yeah, it starts, doesn't it? But Sam locks up into the final corner. Front left is a bit surprising, but has now lost a bit of time. Has to gain using the overtake.
Yeah, as you said that, LMG just passed Kagoda for
into pits.
Hold on, pits. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, I was scared. That's Woman.
That's Crofty. No, I'm joking.
Oh, wow.
Out comes Warman into a lonely 17th place, unfortunately, but is the first one from the medium runners. There's a yellow flag. Something's happened. I'm not sure who it is.
I think it was just a fake yellow flag.
Yeah, I hope not. There was just a lot of cars in that region of track, so, well, anything could have happened there. Jack is starting to gain on Polo God again.
Yeah, but not enough.
It was about 3 seconds. Yeah. Oh,
that's
Kagoda. It's Kagoda.
Yeah.
I saw an AlphaTauri and my heart stopped for a second, thinking it was one of the leaders. He joins the track in 13th place, pulls in front of Aid.
He's on mediums as well. He's going to have to pit again.
He could get hard to the end from this stage, though, but I'm sure he's not really feeling cool with those tyre temperatures now. LMG on John John. His progress on the soft continues. I think he's in a really good position here, LMG.
Kagoda's struggling.
Masterminded this. FRA Cobra pits.
Yeah, Sam Cole is still on the back of F1 driver. He's gonna try to make a move on the straight, I think.
Done 12 laps now on those medium tyres. They're getting to a stage where they can really feel through the high-speed corners, some rear wear, and understeering through the low-speed corners like this one. Certainly don't look optimal.
Yeah, this is the stage where LMG's tires are starting to lose grip. He's gonna have to pit one more time for the mediums to the end.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's really struggling.
Might be under pressure from John.
Yeah, look at that. Johnson is pulling from LMG. LMG still has a DRS though, so
Yeah, he still has
he's
DRS.
still
Yeah.
less invulnerable. If you can say that.
Pit stops for F1 driver and Sam Cole. They're coming in at the end of lap 12. Neither of them speed. And they'll grab themselves a fresh set of hard tyres from their crews.
Can he pull an undercut on F1 driver?
Pluto with the time penalty, it could be big.
Yep, LMG goes to the pits.
He does indeed. He will be going for mediums until the end of the race.
Yeah, right now things aren't looking
15
great for
laps
the
to go.
McLaren team.
It's not looking too good for the unchanged Renault lineup for this season.
Exactly.
But they're still going. Still going. It will need a miracle now, but Kurt Goder is out.
Yeah,
at the
he
end of the pit
retired in
lane.
the pits. Yeah, things were just unfolding for him.
Yeah. Atlantis leads the Chinese Grand Prix 3 seconds ahead of Tax. These guys yet to pit.
He's almost leading the tier 2 one as well. Oh, that is. Oh, okay, never mind.
Goder.
Yeah. Oh god, I got scared again. Goda, please. Oh, look at Polo got DRS. He has almost none. So does Jack as well.
So does Jack. So does Pluto. Everyone's really struggling, and it is a common thing of China.
Yeah, ERS also really does play a big factor, as you're seeing here. It could mean...
We're going to watch LMG, who's got past his first car, his first victim, his V2 combat.
Yeah,
sends him back into his lonely 70s.
Okay, that
okay.
is a bit cocky there, but we'll take it.
Let's call up the stewards. Well, I'm joking. Kyle SO2 with the penalty now as well.
Oh, Brute is gone. Oh, that is just...
Oh, he has. He can't reset, so he's going to have to get this one back
I
onto the
reset
track.
here in the same corner.
Yeah, because you're naughty. You've done that 2 races in a row. Reset to the track.
Oh my god, there's a battle between Sam Cole and Kyle for 12th place and 11th. Kyle is on the outside. He's going to break later. He's going around the outside. Sam Cole still has the inside line. Yeah, he pushes him wide. Sorry about that.
It's alright. Sam Cole now has lost 1.6 seconds to F1 driver, but in this train he'll surely be able to catch back up sooner rather than later. At least that would be ideal.
Oh, look at Polo's ERS now. But still catching up to John.
He's encountered the first batch of traffic. He gets a great exit on those fresher hards than John and will be let through. Smart by John. Yep. Immortal and Aid side by side into the final corner now as well. A lot of battles through this section of track.
It goes wide. Immortal gets a better
and now
exit.
Immortal straight back through. Great exit.
Looks like F1 driver is going to capitalize from
the
as well.
curb. Oh, he's going to get 2 in 1 F1 driver.
Oh my god, this is incredible! He has the inside line! What a move!
That was great.
That was great. Oh my god. Oh, he just capitalized on that. That was really great stuff from him.
And F1 driver, who got a podium from outside the top 10 last week, he started even lower down in 16th today. He's up to the points. And on those fresh hards, think about it, he's got Such in front, Jab in front, Pluto with a penalty in front, and then the likes of John, Tax and Atlantis still yet to pit. You know, he could be on for quite a high points finish, but it's all just a prospect. And let's see if he can get it done, because that would be a great story again. Another great comeback drive, great choice of strategy.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks
Jack
like,
on John John.
yeah, that's what I was saying. He's on the inside.
He's got no ERS. 0. Nil. Nothing.
Yeah, John lets him through.
Yep, John John's been smart about it. Polo got
Is
ahead
pulling
of
on
Tax
Polo,
now.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tax won't fight.
Oh, looks like John is.
Atlantis to win or riot. Well, that would need a safety car, and
Yeah.
hands up who wants to see a safety car.
Again.
Actually, that's just promoting someone crashing, isn't it? That's not
Yeah,
great.
yeah, at this rate, Atlantis, if he pits, he will move down to about 16th, 17th.
Yeah,
So-
it's very close through the field, though. It really is.
Yeah.
Polo God is chasing after him now, and that is the real race lead up there in sight. He's in the net lead right now, but he's still got Jack about 1.4 seconds behind him.
Yeah,
getting
Jack has
closer.
still got tactics to pass. I think he'll do it in this straight.
Should do. I'm surprised he hasn't used his grip advantage to get past any sooner, to be honest. Would have been
He's
great
committed.
to see, but
Is
low
your
ERS once more. But gets through pure DRS,
Yeah.
and bit wide, bit deep as he held the inside line, but he's through and up into third place. Atlantis is into the pits, so the order will start to take shape now. Tax still the only one yet to pit in this race. Oh, sorry, John as well. My bad.
Yeah, Atlantis is. Let's see where he finish. Let's see where he goes. That's what I want to see.
He's going to drop behind LMG, behind Cobra, behind Worm, and maybe behind V2. No, he'll just stay in front of him. Atlantis onto the medium tyres now for the rest of the race. Progress update on LMG. 6 seconds behind the next car and only 13th. This might have not been a good call, but
Maybe they were expecting a safety car, like
Maybe,
saved it or
but-
something. I don't know. But at this rate, yeah, if there's a safety car, LMG is also screwed. I think.
yeah, because everyone else might get a free pit stop
Yeah.
if they want, but especially Tax, John.
Yes, he still haven't been pitted. There's just still a huge train still. Yeah,
Just
it's been
every
that.
car going past one by one. Nyom, 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 nyom. We need that, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but the KSI meme.
The
I've
KSI
seen
meme.
that.
Wait, what?
The KSI, I'll send it to you after so you understand. But
Okay.
yeah. F1 drivers up to 8th, currently net 6th with Pluto's penalty, and so net 5th with Tax, John, and Pluto.
Atlantis is pulling on.
Okay.
Mom in here, bad for 15th on the inside. Mom is trying to fight back. Make the move.
I've just been informed that the strategy was not intentional for LMG, aka Speedy.
Oh, poor man.
Pluto is... Oh, that's John around! And he
Oh,
might have come together with Pluto.
oh, that strategy ruined from him.
That's so unfortunate.
Mm.
He
Oh,
might have understeered into him. I didn't quite catch it,
I didn't either.
but there is the result of it.
Yeah. Look at that. Atlantis is passing him, and he still needs to make a pit stop.
What a shame.
Yeah, Brute Gorgon is still running though.
A minute behind. But what a lad.
I gotta give him respect though. Like the fact he hasn't retired yet is just incredible.
Just seems to be struggling a bit, you know, a small lock up there.
Yeah.
Not sure what's gone wrong for him today, but
Hopefully his goal for today is not to get lapped by Polo. I think he will walk out of here a happy man.
Jack, 1.1 seconds behind Polo. God, that DRS range is in sight. There's Brute
well,
again.
that's Brute. Oh man.
Oh,
As soon as I say that,
still going.
he's still going, man. Oh, poor
He's
guy.
got a good view of the race leaders though going through.
No. Front row.
Had a really poor start to last season, Renault. It hasn't been much better this time. He's a lap down on almost everyone. There's John leaving the pits now. 21 seconds behind. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame to see, it really is.
It really is, yeah, on his debut as well.
One person who is currently net third is Jab, qualified third. He's gone a bit quietly in this race. He's gone about his business. A good strategy.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, I'm excited. Yeah, because Pluto has a penalty, and then Tactics still has
Such J coming through. Such J, who had not a very good start to this race. He's going around the outside of Jab. Pluto ahead of Tax. It's 2x2 into the hairpin.
That's what I see, yeah. Jab defends well.
And it's a great train. Tax, will he pit? Yes, he will.
Last person to pit.
This is it then.
Yeah, 7 laps left. Such battling Jab and Pluto. Oh, never mind.
Jack's 4 tenths behind.
Oh man, he's gaining 5 tenths every lap. Polo is under pressure now. Polo usually goes well under pressure unless he gets a puncture. Imagine if he gets a puncture. That would just...
Second season in a row.
Exactly, I will just laugh and cry at the same time.
I think I'd cry, I'd feel bad. It's,
yeah.
biased, riots, racist. Yeah.
Everything, every slur.
Slur? Wasn't that offensive?
Well, I had to say something.
Yeah, okay.
My English vocabulary is limited.
Who are we rooting for then? To win this race? Polo God or Jack? I know there's a bit of a split in the chat. Just pop in a name. Even outside, you know, Jab could still come through. Pluto with some luck with his penalty. Nothing's going to happen on this lap. Jack is very, very far behind, but Polo God's running to the limit of his ERS.
The limit.
Oh, F1 driver braking late. He's still in the hunt for a podium. As is Immortal Sam Cole closing in.
Yeah, F1 driver would. F1 driver
Oh,
would.
such J, that's another penalty. And that'll be cheap for F1 driver. He's made the move on track as well.
Nice. Can he? The question is though, can he pass Jab to get that podium?
If he passes Jab, that's going to be back to back. Yeah.
That would be
Consistency is key, except for qualifying. You know, poor qualifying, good race. That's how it works. Apparently.
Yeah, Woman.
LMG still not in the points yet.
I think he will get in the points with the rate of the penalties. So at least he'll. Yeah.
Sorry, I was laughing at Gogglesaw.
Oh.
We'll go back to Jack because he's still half a second behind Polo God.
Yeah, will he make the move in this straight?
Here we go then, 6 tenths behind. He's not going for it. He's saving his ERS. He's in a much better position than he was when overtaking the likes of Tax, people like that, in that train.
Yeah, he's still got 5 laps. He could still save his ERS. Thinks what he's doing. He knows he has the pace advantage to Polo, so Yeah, Polo will just waste the ERS as much as he can.
Age on Kyle.
Oh.
They've come together. There's a lapped car in the middle. It's
Oh.
Gorgon out of
Oh.
nowhere to pit. Interesting. But Kyle S2 and Age were having a bit of a battle there. There's 6 laps to go. There's a yellow flag. He's retired in the pit lane.
Poor guy.
His race is over.
Yeah, only 2 retirements. Oh, there you go.
Tax fastest lap from 16th.
John Dunn's passing him
On
now.
board with Kyle. Oh, yep, John. There he is. Ah. Slowly making his way around there, Brute Gorgon.
Pain.
But LMG on the verges of the points. He is going to get points as penalties stand.
Yep.
But according to the game, well, he's been kind of robbed here of what could have been another great result.
Yeah.
Say according to the game. According to our reliable sources in LSJ Bundle, the game has let him down. There we go. That is better worded.
Yes.
Um,
LSJ Randall, very reliable source.
Double lock up there from LMG as he breaks late. Very persistent driver. And what he does, LMG. Takes every race as it comes.
Look at Polo and Jack. They're still super close.
They are. And Polo's heart rate. I think it should be mandatory. That
Yeah, there's a battle between LMG and
we
Kyle.
get heart rates, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle
That's what I was
spins!
gonna say.
No!
Oh no!
Oh,
he got wing damage as
well. Oh, that is disappointment for Kyle.
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
Oh,
Oh,
oh man.
Oh.
Oh, Woman.
What a
Yeah,
shame.
Woman's 15th, second 15th. Bob. Poor Milo.
oh well, it happens.
It happens, you're used to it now.
It happens.
Oh,
Atlantis up into 11th.
yeah. This rate
5
gonna get...
seconds off the points. No, I didn't mean that. I meant, I think it should be mandatory that we get to see people's heart rates in positions like these. In positions like this.
Yeah, LMG's
Because
passing...
Polo got
No, 8, sorry. LMG passed 8 on the straight. Really easy move from him.
2 positions in 1 lap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 positions. Kyle Payne. Oh, Immortal's 2
Immortal time penalty. So the order is going to shake up a little bit. I think I'll now pop up the penalties to see where we stand in this one. Jack is 3 tenths behind and getting closer. His ERS in a much better state as well.
You see Polo's red light there. Need to saving Jack
He's
knows.
harvesting, yeah, under braking. John is past Kyle, who has come into the pits for a set of softs.
Payne. Both Mercedes 7th, 8th, but with penalties. Never mind, Sam doesn't have a penalty. Remember last race in Bahrain? Both Mercedes were going through the field.
They were. Polo God defends just in case Jack mounts a late attack here on the straight. Oh, they get really close through the hairpin. Jack got really good rotation and almost caught himself out from what Polo God has... How Polo God was taking the corner, sorry.
F1 driver struggling now.
Pressuring Pluto. F1 driver still a net 4th. Such Shay, then Immortal, then Sam Cole will jump up a few positions. LMG just in the background, Ada second behind him. He rounds off the points.
Yeah, there was a little battle between Combat and Cobra there. Both looked up to Turpin. Oh man. There's a battle for the lead, there's a battle for the podium, there's... Wow.
Everything.
Yeah.
I'm saving myself for the final lap when surely, because of how Jack has been sitting behind Polo Gods.
Yep, waiting for that crucial move. Really good stuff from Jack, just planning it out, being patient. He knows he has the pace, he's saving his ERS. Instead, Polo is less than 20% down, struggling on pressure.
Right then, onto the back straight. Is this going to be Jack's moment? He's just going to leave it in medium ERS again and open the DRS flap. But again, we'll just sit behind, put him under pressure, and we'll wait until the final lap. Jab right on the back of Pluto and gets a decent rotation through the hairpin. F1 driver as well. A little bit of understeer through the final corner. And in the background, Such J, Immortal, Sam Cole in their little train.
Cobra
almost forms one
and
big one. Oh, jab up the inside of Pluto! Into the second corner. Oh, that's a great move. But this is F1 driver trying to come through as well. Was forced to the outside there.
Oh, it's very unexpected. Oh, looks like F1 driver's gonna look for the move on Pluto. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, he won't.
Oh, jab.
Such J on those hards for 20 laps. I can imagine they're close to being punctured. Remember back to the last lap of Austria last season. Kyle SO2 with the fastest lap now. Yeah, he punctured. He was in the lead, had the penalty anyway, but kind of just went from bad to worse. And it's gone from worse to better, or bad to good, because he was losing positions at the start, struggling a little bit.
Looks like Jack is using all his overtake. He's gonna try to go for the move now.
He's going for the move now. A lap earlier than I was expecting. Jack, for the race leader for 2 in a row this season, overtakes Polo Gods on the penultimate lap of the race, and Mike tried to pull away with his ERS that he saved up and holds on to this lead. That might be what he's trying to do here.
Yeah. Look at that. He was on 16, now he's on 17. Last lap of the race, things can get spicy here. There's a battle.
It's going to frustrate Polo as well. Aid has retired on the final lap. What a shame. Atlantis moves up into the points.
Cobra and Combat are still battling. Combat just, they are indeed. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting.
We've still got Jab in the podium places as well.
The underdog.
It's the exact top 3 that we had.
Yep.
He
had a mediocre last season.
I think people are more happy about the fact that Atlantis is in the points more than Jack is about to knock Polo straight out of the park with the gap he's opened up with that remaining ERS. He's absolutely nailed it, Jack, on the penultimate lap.
Yep, looks like F1 driver's going to pass Pluto.
That's perfect.
On the straight.
F1 driver's going to pass Pluto, but it's not going to be enough for the podium. Still a great comeback drive nonetheless. Such J on Sam Cole as well.
Oh my god.
Such J. Oh, there's still a battle between Pluto and F1 driver. Pluto fights, he's allowed to. We still got positions on offer here, even into the final corner. Jack wins the Chinese Grand Prix ahead of Polo God, but it's Jab coming around the final corner for a brilliant podium. That's great to see. F1 driver 4th place, Sam Cole 5th, Pluto 6th, LMG can manage 7th, Such J in 8th, Immortal 9th, and Atlantis with the point. First podium in ARL for Jab. Still not a first win for Polo Gods.
Oh, Polo.
I can't imagine how he feels. But Jack, 2 wins on the trot.
Yeah, it was expected
The
from
reigning
Polo.
champion.
He had no ERS.
Yeah, let's invite some drivers, shall we?
Yeah.
I could only invite one. Let me
Yeah, you can invite him
sort
later.
that in a second.
Hello, Jack.
Hi, that was really boring.
Oh.
First words, it was really boring. Okay.
Jack wins the race, gets maximum points. It was really boring.
Let's invite Jab for his first interview. I don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Great occasion.
All over again. Belgium all over again. Oh my god.
At least they weren't me disconnected this time.
Oh. Yeah, I still had it was pretty much the exact same thing. I was 3 seconds clear of you. I still lost to you. Jack just googles. Alright, so our finishing drivers are Jack, Polo, and Jab in top 3. F1 driver barely managed to get P4. It was a great comeback from him. Sam 5th, Pluto in 6th with the penalty, LMG in 7th, McLaren's in 7th, such 8th, Immortals 9th, Atlantis, the final points finishing position on 10th. So really great stuff from Atlantis on his debut.
I think Such J did get a puncture on the final lap.
Really?
I'm not
Immortals
sure.
did as well.
Really?
Did he?
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Yeah, I think.
Thank God I didn't get one.
It's not
What-
Polo,
what
but you're
side
still on
is
the
not
podium.
Polo?
It's better. Ed.
Ugh.
Oh,
By the way, how long was the train? Like, how
Which
many cars
train?
were in it? Is it not like
like
there's
about
too
10.
many?
yeah, 10, like something like that.
Yeah, it was Jab, Pluto, F1 driver, Sam, Such Immortal, I think. But I guess we'll start with the questions then, because that is what we're here for, the interviews. We'll start with our winner today, Jack. And we'll save the best until last. First podium for Jab, of course. But yeah, Jack, back-to-back wins. You said it was boring, as your first words. Do you feel that way, and why? I mean, I guess so. I guess I could see why you say that.
Well, there weren't really much action, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
from my end and Polo's, I'd say it might be like a different perspective from like somebody else, like behind me. But for me and Polo, it weren't really that much entertainment because we were just driving really, and just trying, just drive. Yeah, it was just keeping it cool, just not trying to get a puncture. I tried to do what I did in Bahrain, but not get a puncture, which that was very good. Because I reckon if I went one more on the, one less on the slots, I would have been in great danger of a puncture. So, yeah, it was just, I don't know what to say really, because it weren't really that much of a, like, yeah, it was boring.
Well, you've got a comfortable championship lead now, to be honest.
Yeah.
First two races, and 2 wins under your belt. Wow, does that give you extra comfort going into the next few rounds?
Yeah, because if I do make a mistake in like the upcoming round, I've got like that cushion, for like the points. So if I do mess up, I've got that like backup, so I don't really drop down like 10 places in the standings. I've got like that backup of points.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was glad I saved my like my mistake. I was very close to spinning it, and yeah.
Yeah, Milo, F1 driver wants the invite to the
Oh, yeah,
party.
sure.
Yeah. He made a really good comment.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Right, you can get started with Jack then if you want.
Yeah,
anything
Jack.
to-
Oh, wow, that was interesting. Qualified on pole again. Won the race again. Wow. Wait, what? I want to say, what was through your mind when you were overtaking Polo? Like, were you just wanting to save your ARS? Because I saw you were saving your ARS to pass through the end of the race. You know, did you have that temptation to overtake him, or were you just waiting?
Oh yeah, of course. I was tempted, but I just wanted to be strategic about it and just save up my ARS and
Yeah.
fuel.
Yeah.
So I can just fly by him. I did see that Polo did have the red indication light on his car, meaning that he's under 20% on ARS. So I just
Sweat.
wanted to save it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to save it up and just try and get past. I didn't want to try and get past him as soon as possible, because that might have caused some battling, and then we could have reversed into the train, which wouldn't have been good. So yeah, I was just saving it up, really.
Yeah, I think that's all for me. I want to move on to Polo though. Polo, you disconnected in qualifying, and you did like what, 2 laps or maybe even 1 lap?
It was one proper lap. It was actually one proper lap I did.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
1 lap.
invalidated. I remember. Yeah, that was wow. Are you proud of your efforts even though you disconnected?
No, he's not.
Or,
When I
or do you
disconnected,
think?
I'm
Wait,
so
no, no,
proud
no,
of losing
I'm
to
not
Jack.
finished
I'm
with
so
my
happy.
question. Or do you think there was more on the table? There you go.
the F1 driver can tell that I was pissed when my Wi-Fi went.
Yes.
Yes.
I can hear your race engineer on the background.
Yes. She was race engineering the both. she was doing it for the both of us. When Jack got past me, she started laughing at me.
Oh wow, that's not very nice.
That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Bitch.
Oh.
We are live, you know!
We are live. We're literally live.
Matthew,
And
calm
you're
down.
saying
You
that.
please calm down.
Wow.
All right. Jokes aside. Jokes aside. Yeah. I was really happy with that lap. I didn't realize I was going to be up there. I was so happy with the lap, and then I saw Jack. Then I went on board with Jack. I was like, oh, he's getting pole. He's getting pole. I forgot Jack was on a lap. So my celebrations were cut short, but the fact that I spent the entire race in front of Jack, I mean, was saving up his ERS, to be fair. I'm still glad that I got P2. It spells me all over again, because something happens to Jack, and yeah, he still ends up taking the win. But he drove amazing, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, to be fair to him, he deserved the win today. For sure.
All right. Any questions from you, Milo?
Well, yeah, obviously, you kind of took
Milo?
it out of my mouth there. You were happy. You were happy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Speak.
Yeah. Speak.
Oh. I thought I was talking to myself. Yeah, Polo, you kind of took the words out of my mouth there. You say you were happy keeping in front of Jack there, but obviously, was there any emotion there when he overtook you and it kind of just was all over and
Well,
when
I
he
was like, well,
pulled
Jack's
away?
past me, and then I shouted "fuck" to myself.
It's
I'm
friendly.
so-
Keep it friendly.
We are live, you know.
After the triple cross. Alright. Someone help me better before I swear more. Hopefully the stream doesn't get taken down for my unfortunate swearing. I think the swearing is only down to a moderation, so it should be okay. But I was livid when I crossed the line. Like at the time, I was like, he's gone past, not surprised. Then I crossed the line. The fact that I was so close to winning. I just knew, this win is gonna curse me for the rest of the season. I just know it.
Yeah.
What were your
moving
tyres
on-
on?
I think they were like 77. I was tire set. If you saw me going so through a few corners, I was tire setting like hell because I didn't want to repeat it last season.
Alright. I confirm.
Okay. Moving on to Jab. First podium of the season. Wow. I just want to say, how did you cope through that pressure of battling with the front runners? Like, what was on your mind? You know, did you want to overtake them as soon as possible, or were you just being strategic? You know, handling your ground.
At first I was really trying to be strategic, save your ass, you know.
Yeah.
And then, through my mind, it was the puncher from last season. That was literally just going through my mind.
Yeah.
Then, basically, P&B, like my race engineer, he just told me, just go for it. And that's how, I got past Pluto. And after that, I was just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it for me. I don't really have any other. Milo?
Yeah, well done, Jab. You did really well there. It looked promising from the first action we had in pre-season. You set a really good lap, and did that give you confidence for the season to get a result like this and your first podium today?
It really did. When I saw how, close I was to, like, some of the other people, it really, like, motivated me to, you know, get better results. So, yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad we can finally see a Ferrari up here.
Yeah.
It's been a while in Tier 1.
Yeah. The Bahrain
first
was
podium
one of the
was
chances,
great.
but
Yeah, sadly. But we'll move on to our 4th place finisher. Not often we do this, but for a drive like F1 driver once more from 16th on the grid. Well done. P4,
Yes.
how do you feel?
Good. Would have been nice to
It's
put
good.
in, but still, from bottom in
Yeah.
qualifying, 16th.
Easy top 3.
Yeah. It was a bit unfortunate with the final battle. I just wanted to make sure I didn't knock the front wing off. But overall, it was just consistent all the way through, which is what I need.
Even I forgot what race it is next week because I'm
Japan.
Suzuka.
Japan, of course. Is
Yes.
there a better qualifier? on the
F1
cards
driver.
than you?
Yeah. How do you?
One at a
how do
time.
you feel? What? Oh,
Hear me.
What? Oh, Milo, you were asking another question. My bad. Okay, keep going.
Sorry. Yeah. How do you feel in Japan? Is there going to be a better qualifying on the cards?
Yes, I'd say top 5 easily. I got a 125.4 in TSRL for qualifying, so I think Jack's going to get 0.2, but, you know. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Jack.
But I just need to bring in the pace from TSRL into ARL, and then I should be good. Good races on the cards, good points.
All right, Feta, you go now.
Yeah. A really great comeback. Second comeback of the season, and you qualified the same place as you did last race as well, I think, but finished
No,
4th this
12th.
time. No. Oh, 12th. Oh, well, still great position. Yeah. Are you going to start at the back again? On Japan, or
No.
will you root for top 10? No. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see a win from you.
Suzuka's even worse than this track I would have taken. Wait, being at the back of Suzuka is just a death wish. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
not wrong. Yeah. All right, that's it from me. Molly, if you want to ask any questions or close it off.
No, I've got no more questions, but big thanks to everyone for joining us, of course. And next week, as I was reminded, it is Suzuka. Tier 4 is on Friday at 8:30 UK. Put that into whatever time zone you feel like. And then Tier 3 at 5 UK on Saturday, and Tier 2 at 7:15 UK on Saturday as well. And same time next week for Tier 1, of course. Real great race today. Some real great action, and another decently clean one as well. It's fantastic to see some clean races at China this weekend, really proving itself as a liked track. So yeah, it's my final words. Hope to see some viewership back next week. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.
Yes.
Adios.
Yes.